Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe to get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. How are we, people? How are we? Hang on, let me just remove this. That's it. There we go. How are we all? Do you know what? I've watched that intro probably 100 times, and I'm still not bored of it. I love it. I can't help it. Connor, CMO, thank you very much. People, hit him up. Hit him up. He has his own YouTube channel. Just type in CMO Arsenal, and you'll find him. Really nice guy, really good at what he does. I can see Jez in the chat, and I know he's helped out Jez with a few bits as well. So, yeah, he comes highly recommended. Anyway, hope we're all well. Thank you for joining me, guys. I just thought, you know what? I'm at home anyway tonight. Let me just do a bit of a light-hearted stream. Diesel Diaries, welcome to it. As you guys know, I'm a massive TV junkie, right? I just love my TV series. I love my films. Anything, really. Anything TV-wise, I love it. I think that's all we did, all of us, during the pandemic, and when obviously there was lockdown and we couldn't go out. So obviously Netflix got raped, Amazon Prime got raped. Let's be honest, it did. So, but what we're going to do, as we normally do, we're going to start from the top, right? As we normally do, and we're going to shout out the superstars in the chat, because that is what you are, people. Make no mistake, you are. So we're going to start from the top, and we are going to start with Grant McRoberts. Grant, big up yourself. There he is. Hope you're well. We've got Craig Malloy in the chat. We've got Warren's Team Talk in the chat. Big up, Warren. I'll come to you in a bit. We've got Tony Ibra. Tony Ibra, my guy. Come on. Hope you're well, Tone. As I mentioned, Jez. Jez is there. Big up yourself, Jez. We've got Kabir adding in the chat as well. We've got Mike England in the chat. I've lost my... I've lost where I was. Right, so I found it. No panic, guys. No panic. Panic's over. We've got Daryl Denton in the chat as well. Big up, Daryl. Shammy D's in the chat as well. Big up, Shammy. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Liam R97 in the chat. We've got Matt Howarth in the chat. We've got Steve RFC in the chat. And sneaking in later than me, which is saying something, we have Diego Crystal Palace. Oh, no, there he is. CMO, the guy I was just talking about. My guy. I was just saying, Connor, I don't know if you missed it, mate. You've just joined us and all. I've watched that over 100 times and I'm still not bored of it. I love it. I think it's sick. So thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. And no doubt in the future, I'll be needing some bits and pieces doing so. Yep, I shall holler at you. But yeah, as I said earlier on, go and give him a follow. Jez Collins has a channel as well. Arsenal, the history and more. Go and give him a follow as well. Really nice guy. Like me, spits facts. True opinions, yeah. No agendas. We don't get paid, right? We're not paid off by the club, yeah. Just true agendas. What's happened here? Hang on. Christ, this laptop. Anyway, I'm back. Yes, as I was saying, yeah, we're just two genuine people, right? So yeah, go and follow him, and obviously if you're not followed to this channel, subscribe as well, please. Road to 2K, not that far off, believe it or not, guys, not that far off. But yeah, we're getting there. We've got Ethan Matthews in the chat as well. Big up, Ethan. We've got footy chats. Hope you're well as well, my guy. Right, so firstly, I'm really going to try not to talk about the Arsenal tonight, although I know it's going to be hard, and no doubt you guys in the chat are going to probably be mentioning the Arsenal and obviously putting some questions in. To be honest, guys, just to give a quick recap, I don't know what's going on with this club. Part of me doesn't want to know what's going on with the club because I know it's just going to infuriate me even more. I'm now hearing that this Brazilian kid, Marquinhos, whatever his name is, a player who none of us, by the way, have ever heard of, 19 years of age, we've stumped up the money, was it 3.5 million, when really, in actual fact, we could have got the player for free. But no, that's too simple, you see. That's too simple. And let's not forget who we have here at this club. And I'm not on about just Arteta. I'm not just on about Vinay. But yes, Edu, the Brazilian, yeah, the one who's got the fingers in all of those Brazilian pies. Yeah, we could have got this player for free, but Edu was like, no, you know what? No. Why get in for free when I can mess this club up even more by giving away 3.5 million? Because let's be honest, guys, we're the Arsenal. We've got pots and pots and pots and pots of money, bags of money. So why not hand it out, share it out? Why not? It's not like we haven't got it. And when you look at over the years, you know, and a lot of fans get this twisted, right? Arsenal don't have money. Oh, it's you know, self-sustaining, which it is. But they go on like Arsenal don't have money. I say this all the time. Jez, if you're here, if you're still here, please agree with me when I say this. Arsenal fans of a certain age, we know of Arsenal because Arsenal have always been known as the Bank of England club, right? The reason why we've always been called that and we're known as that is because Arsenal have always had money, dough, dunzai, dollar, bread, whatever you want to call it. They've always had money. Always had money, and they've always been prudent with it as well. So Arsenal have got pots and pots and pots of money. Don't ever get that twisted, people, right? That's what they're known as. So then you look at it and you think to yourself, well, okay, so 3.5 million. So now we see the route that we're going down, right? I'm sick to tired of getting notifications on my phone from every other club. Even Leeds have, I think they've got a couple of buys already. You know, Newcastle are making moves. So Real Madrid, obviously, PSG, obviously, Inter Milan, Roma, all these clubs, right? Nothing about us, though. All I keep hearing about is this Marquinhos. Okay, well, what else are we doing? What else? Now, the last stream I did, and I think I gave you guys 4 or 5 players? 4 or 5 players, 4 or 5 names, I should say, of players in this league who I feel Arsenal could go and get quite easily, as long as they put the money down. Yeah, 4 or 5 players who would, in my opinion, come into the team from the off and contribute straight away, right? Straight away and make a difference and make us better as a whole, right? Now, who were they? Cucurella. Yeah? Love that player at Brighton. Love that player. I don't care if he's fashionable or not. I don't care if he's an ugly-looking bloke. I couldn't care less. So what? So you could say the uglier the better. Because these good-looking posers who we've got at the moment just aren't, they're not doing it for us. So let's go down another avenue. Let's go and get some ugly bastards. Let's go get some absolute butters, bruck guys, yeah? Let's go and do that. Right? But Cucurella, for me, is a must. Bissouma, go and get him. Yeah? James Ward-Prowse, good player. How no big club has gone in for him, I don't know. He would be another one. He would jump at the chance to leave Southampton for a club like Arsenal. Cucurella would jump at the chance to leave a club like Brighton for the Arsenal. Bissouma would jump at the chance. In fact, I heard a little rumour the other day that apparently he's put something on social media more or less hinting, Arsenal, do you know what? I do want to come and play for you. All you've got to do is make contact, come and get me. I'm here. Yeah? Ring the phone. Trust me, I'll answer it. Yeah? So he's even dropping us a big hint saying, I do want to come and play for you. I want to come to the Arsenal. But you know what? The hint is not big enough, is it? You know, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what it is. We're not making moves, in my opinion. I don't know what's going on. All we're probably going to get 3, 4, 5 players. They're all going to be young players, 18, 19 years of age, who no one has ever heard of. But don't worry, because in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years' time, the potential's going to be there. And they should be class players. But by that time, obviously, they either got bored of being here at the Arsenal and they will move on. They'll get poached. So, guys, I make of it what you will. I don't know. While I've been chatting, there have been some people creeping in through the back door. Why not Spursy? Come on, my guy. Hope you're well, mate. He's here. We've got Brenny K74. Good evening, Diesel, and to all of you in the chat. Hope you're well, Brenny. Hope you're good, bruv. Carlos Eduardo. Hey, Diesel, big ups to you. I agree. We haven't made a deal. All we got is rumours and nothing is being done. I feel we won't get anyone. We will get players. I refuse to believe it's just going to be this Marquinhos kid and that is it. Do you know what? Even then, even then, what was it I heard? He's already, I don't know if this is true. He's already signed a pre-contract with someone else, so he's making the deal very complicated. Something like that. But yeah, look, we will get more players. I refuse to believe that this is it. My problem is we're just going to get another 4 or 5 players of the same ilk, of the same age, unheard of, youth, basically, youth, right? Because it's youth that is keeping this manager in the job. It's youth that are fooling the fans at the moment. Because every time Arsenal win, these young players are world class. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! This manager has got such great foresight, and this, that, the other. He makes Jesus look like a tramp. And Yeah, this man is literally God, right? When Arsenal lose, yeah, well, they are a young side. They will learn. They're inexperienced, but they will learn. They will get stronger mentally next season. It's all about next season. Watch next season. They'll be a lot better next season. Then when the same thing happens next season, yeah, well, they've only been playing for a year. I mean, just give it one more season, just one more. It's always one more, isn't it? It's always one more month. Give it till Christmas, next Christmas, the Christmas after that. Keep giving, keep giving, keep giving, keep giving. When are we going to start taking, guys? Can someone please answer me that? When are we going to start taking? When are we going to start putting our foot down and say, do you know what? Over the years, yes, I have been mugged off royally by you, and I've taken it. But you see, now, what's going on at this club? And do you know what? The minute Arsenal fans start going down that route, this club will be forced into action. Believe me, they will. But we all know what our fan base is like. They won't, right? They won't. Yeah, they won't. And let's be honest, we've got certain people in the fan base, certain other channels who are paid off by the club, right? So their mouths have been shut. Arsenal, they're not stupid. They're very savvy. They understand that this particular channel is a threat. It's a threat. They have a lot of followers. A lot of people listen to them. If we're not careful here, they could have a really big effect on us, and not in a good way. So here's what we'll do. We'll silence them. Yeah, we'll give them a little bit of pee, a little bit of dough. Give them a box up there. Make sure they're watching the game in luxury. 3-course meal, few drinks, glass of champagne, bottle of wine, a few beers. That'll shut them up. Do you know what? It's bloody well worked, isn't it? So there you go. There you go. But we don't want to go down that route, do we? Who else we got? Right, so yeah, as I mentioned, so Warren's Team Talk. Please, everybody, subscribe to Warren's Team Talk. So type in Warren's Team Talk on YouTube and go and give the guy a follow. Not just a partner of mine on here, he's actually a mate of mine as well. I've got to know Warren really well over the past several months. He's an absolutely top bloke. And what I love about you as well, Warren, you're very loyal. That is a trait that I look for in people, and it's a trait I've always loved. I just love loyalty, and I know it's diminishing now, and we're in this world now where it's not really a thing anymore. But I still value it, and you certainly have it. So thank you very much. And for everybody who's watching as well, just know this: Warren tomorrow will be on this channel at 7 p.m. I think we said, Warren. If I'm wrong, forgive me. He will be going live at 7 p.m. tomorrow to discuss the big phenomenon, which is the Loch Ness monster, otherwise known as Nessie. Now, I know a lot of people who are watching me right now and they're thinking, hang on a minute, whoa. Diesel, hang on, D's, big D, come on. Are you telling me last week you're talking about football, the Arsenal? Today you're going to be doing a stream about TV shows and movies and series. And now you're telling me tomorrow you're doing a stream on Loch Ness Monster, Nessie. What is going on this channel? And I'm glad you said that, guys. I'm glad that you all thought that, because I've always said I like diversity. Yeah, I like, as much as I love talking about football and the Arsenal at times, and it is predominantly an Arsenal channel, don't get me wrong. But you know what? There aren't many other channels out there who sort of cover a whole wide range of topics. And I like to be different. That's just me. So you know what? Why not mix it up? Now, I realise it's not everybody's bag, but there are some people here right now in this chat who actually love all that stuff, myself included. I love all that. I love all that strange phenomena, UFO, aliens, reptilian, David Icke. I love all of it. I do. I do. Area 51. That is a bit of me. It's a bit of me. And when I speak to Warren about these things, I thought my knowledge on it was pretty decent. I speak to Warren, and it just proves to me I know absolutely nothing, because this man has been researching this for years. He knows everything about it, right? So, you know what? Let Warren come on here, do your thing, do it however you want to do it, bruv. Don't hold back. This is, the stream tomorrow. This is you. It's all you, Warren. It's all you, right? All you. Loch Ness for me. Is it real? Is it not? As you said, Warren, is it man-made? Is it real? Yeah, all these pictures and sightings, are they all fake? Out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of them, you're telling me not one of them is actually real? Do you know what I'm saying? This thing is a phenomenon. This has been going way back, years. Yeah, and me, for one, Warren, I shall be watching tomorrow, so don't worry, Warren. We will be here supporting you, bruv. Don't worry about that. But listen, all joking aside, it's an interesting topic, and I love stuff like that. I'm on literally YouTube. I could be on YouTube all night just researching stuff like Area 51 and UFOs and Roswell and Warren, Roswell. That's another one you got to do. But yeah, just saying. But yeah, I love all that stuff. So anyone who does have an interest in that, no pressure. But obviously, as I said, Warren will be here tomorrow and he'll be waxing lyrical about Nessie. So if you do have an interest in it, please come join and just show him your support, yeah? Because you don't get many decent people on here on YouTube. You don't. That's one thing I've learned in the year and a half doing this, or however long it's been. Jez, I'm sure you've clocked that as well. And Warren, I know you've definitely clocked that, bruv. But you know what? The ones who are decent, show them some love, yeah? Because they're the ones that we want to keep and we want to obviously boost and raise their profile. It's the wrong ones who we just want to fucking kill on here. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yes, I was right. It is 7 p.m. Lovely, Warren. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We've also got Kyle Walsh-Gunner in the chat as well. Kyle, big up yourself, mate. Hi, Diesel. Hope you're well, man. My standards are high for Arsenal, and this talk about getting Jesus, don't cut it for me. He won't be great for us. End of story. Yeah, do you know what? And this is the thing. Jesus, I look at a player like him and I think, do you know what? I actually like him. I think he's all right. I do think he's all right. I think he's a good player. But we have to understand, he's been playing at Man City where he's just surrounded by world-class players, right? He won't have anything like that at the Arsenal. However, we do need a strong, to me, we need two. We need two. Now, personally, guys, if I'm honest with you, all us fans, we can sit here right now and basically say, look, we want Arsenal to go out there tomorrow and get two, not one, but two, count them, two, one, two, top-class quality strikers, right? The problem is, and it's nothing to do with money because we can afford it. The problem is, this for me, whilst and this is very controversial, because there's a lot of fans, a lot of mates I've got who are Arsenal fans who don't agree with me when I say this, but I still genuinely think this is true. I still think Arsenal have a pull. I do, right? I still think Arsenal has the name and the stature to attract top players. I really do, right? And let's be honest, Arsenal are not shy when it comes to paying big salaries, right? So we do pay the money, right? The problem we've got is we have a manager who can't attract good players, in my opinion. Top players, can't attract them, right? Now, the reason why I really, really wanted that Champions League was because, in my opinion, getting that Champions League would have alleviated some of the problem. Not all of it, but it would have eased the problem slightly. With us not being in it now, yeah, if we had a top-class manager, then us being in the Champions League would probably have been irrelevant in terms of attracting players, because yes, we're not in the Champions League, but you know what? The opportunity to go and go to the Arsenal and play under that man there, oh my God, wow, I can't say no to that. I can't. This is a top manager. This man will improve me upon no doubt. He will improve me. He will improve my game. You know why? Because he's a winner. He's elite. And I can name you examples of all of previous players in the past who he's worked with. And everyone he's worked with, he's up their game by 10, 15, 50%, 100%, whatever, right? But we haven't got that, guys. We've got this manager here, Mikel Arteta. These top-class players don't even know who this man is, right? I look at someone like a Frank Lampard, and whilst I don't think Lampard's great, at least he had that little bit about him where you think, do you know what? He was a top player. Players will have heard of him because he was a baller. This man wasn't. He's got nothing going for him whatsoever. And for that reason, that is why I think we will end up with a Jesus. But do you know what the thing is? If another club, big club, comes in for him, I don't fancy our chances whatsoever. The only way Arsenal have got a chance of signing players like this is if we are the only club in the running for them. The minute someone else comes in, we're done. We're done because they will go, other clubs will do what's required to sign these players. Arsenal won't. I said it in my stream last week. That player's, I don't know, 60 million. Arsenal, all right, we'll give you 30. 60 million. All right, look. We'll give you 35. 60 million. All right. 38. Oh, my God. 60 million. Take it or leave it. 60 million. All right, look. 42. 42. Come on, meet me halfway. Are you not hearing me? I've just said 60 million. All right, look. 42 and a half. I said 60. Do you know what? Later. Dun. That is how Arsenal operate. That is how Arsenal operates. Fact. Sam Dunster's in the chat as well. Big up, Sam. There he is. There he is again. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. And we've also got a free runner. God, blimey. Look, it's been a while since we had a comedian in the chat. I thought the only comedian here was just me. But you are giving me a run for my money, free runner. Messi and Neymar are coming to Arsenal. Let me tell you something now. Even if they were, that would make no difference. Believe me, it would make no difference. And if that was ever true, watch that. Give it, I don't know, for 3-4 months, 6 months tops. These two players would regress like you would not believe. Trust me on that. Warren, anytime, mate. Come on, you're my boy. You know that. Right, so before I crack on, let me just say, read out a few comments because I see something here. Where is it? See, Warren, look, you got people interested. Carlos is looking forward to it. So, Carlos, I get, look, mate, you're gonna, by reading that, you're gonna be here tomorrow. Lovely. CMO, anytime, mate. I'm always here, bruv. Come on, I owe you. So come on. Yeah, whenever, mate. Whenever. Steve, Arsenal are in a mess with Arteta. Yep, no shit, Sherlock. 6 years, no Champions League football. Yep. Exactly, mate. Come on, Diego. Thank you, Diego. You do this in every one of my streams, and do you know what? I never say thank you to you, and I shouldn't. I don't mean not to, if you know what I mean. Once I'm in the flow, you know what I'm like. But listen, let me take this opportunity now to say thank you very much, bruv, because it's comments like that. It does support the channel in more ways than you'd believe. If you are watching live or on playback, please subscribe. Diesel Arsenal. Thank you very much, Diego. The road to 2K, yeah? Come on, let's just try and get that. Let's try and wrap that up quick, early doors. We've got Jackie in the chat. Love it. Always love it when I see birds here. Jackie Holy, happy one, my love. Scooby-Doo already solved the Loch Ness monster case. Listen, it was solved. Well, they thought it was solved. It was unsolved. Warren's here to solve it. Warren's going to crack the case tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. No pressure to you, Warren. No pressure. But yeah, we all know you're going to crack it tomorrow, mate. Look, Kyle's up for it. Big up, Warren. I can't wait for your take on Loch Ness monster tomorrow, mate. I really can't. Come on, Warren. No pressure. No pressure, Warren. Ryan Stockley, my guy. Hope you're well. Big up the real ambitious Arsenal fans. Yeah, well, you've come to the right place, Warren, because Ryan sounds really similar, doesn't it? Warren. Yeah, Ryan. They're all here. You've come to the right place, bruv. Come on, Diego, always in yours as well. Come, it's a two-way street. Love you, bruv. Look, Warren's buzzing for it as well. Do you know, I love seeing people happy. I love it. I love seeing people buzz. Why not? And listen, he's done a few before. Anyone who's not seen him, he did Area 51, which I absolutely loved. Aliens in Antarctica. A couple of weeks ago, he did Bigfoot. That was really good. And yeah, this one tomorrow, because it's always been a bit of a phenomenon. Is it real? Is it not? Is it not? Is it not? So, yeah, Warren will debunk those myths tomorrow. Come on, Warren. Right. This always happens. I was meant to do, obviously, a stream about TV shows and films, and obviously, you naturally gravitate towards Arsenal, don't you? I can't help it. It's just annoying me, guys. It just really annoying me, because you would have thought, in the way that we faltered last season, they would have pulled out all the stops, right, to make sure that we don't ever have to go through that as a club ever again. And you know what? They don't. It's always last minute. Now, people can sit here and hear me say all this and think, well, Diesel, come on. How do we know things are going on in the background, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? They very well might be, guys. They very well might be, right? But one thing I will say, when you get clubs, big clubs, which we are a big club. We don't move like one, but we are a big club. When you get big clubs sort of sniffing around or obviously making moves with top players, that don't stay quiet, guys. That comes out in the press. That gets leaked. The things that don't get leaked, the stories that don't get leaked are when, I don't know, you're in for this youngster, this young 18, 19-year-old, because no one, it's not really a story, is it? No one's going to really want to, that's not really going to sell. Yeah. And that's what worries me. When I don't hear nothing about the Arsenal, that's what worries me. That's where I'm thinking, do you know what? What is going on here, guys? Because, August the 6th, which I believe is when the season starts, that will creep up very, very quickly, And for me, we need to get our ducks in a row right about now. I read the other day about Erik ten Hag, the new Man United boss, who's sacrificed a family holiday, because he just wants to get stuck in. So he's over here now. I think he's just completed. Last week was his first week in the job. And yeah, it's not a case of, I want to go on holiday and I'll a week or 2 weeks away with a family, and then I'll stop when I get back. He's basically said, no, sod all that. I can always go on holiday next year. I've got a big job here, and I need to get cracking straight away. And do you know what? If that is true, which I think it is, but if that is true, that mentality, I like that. Now, that's no guarantee he's going to succeed. He may fail. He may flop. We don't know, right? We'll have to wait and see. But to come out and say that, no, I know the size of the job I've got here. I need every single day, right? Sod the holiday. I can do that next year. Yeah, I want to start now. I'm here. I want to get to work now. And you know what? That bodes well. And I like things like that. You see when you see like Edu on his on the jet skis and stuff like that. I just look and think, the problems we've got at this club, and I see these guys on holiday lapping it up, and even when they're at the game, and there's no pressure on them from the fans. Yeah, loads of these fans online moan about Edu and the Cronkies, this, that, the other. Yeah, but it's funny how when you see these people at a game, nothing gets done, nothing gets said. That just tells me that we've got a large percentage of this fan base are very brave to, sit behind a keyboard, behind a laptop, and or on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and spout your nonsense. But see this, when you the same fans, when you're actually at the game and you see these people, you don't say nothing then, and they're there. They're sitting up there. They're right there. Make yourself heard. But no. Got a bunch of butlers, reminiscent of our team at the moment, shall I say. Jack Merry, hope you're well, Jack. Big up yourself, Diesel. Love and respect for, blimey, Romania. Come on. That's a place I do want to go, actually. Jack, I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're good. And thank you for joining. Big up yourself. Right, where are we? I like the video on Bigfoot. Never knew about the bugger, but now I do. Warren brought up some interesting points. Yeah, listen, he does his research. He knows his stuff. I would never have someone on here to blag you or fraudulence or anything like that. People who come on here, they're knowledgeable. They know their stuff. And obviously, Warren's... Well, he's one of them, and let's be honest, he knows his stuff, especially with stuff like this. So, yeah, listen, all day long. Craig Malloy, 23 likes, 28 live in the chat. Will Smith, exactly. Will Smith, that like button. Come on, we'll remember what he did to Chris Rock. Slapped him hard. Well, was it hard? Not really. Especially for a man of his size. Well, you'd have thought he'd have gone flying. But anyway, nonetheless, it was a slap. So please, slap that like button. Thank you very much. We've got Ding Dong in the chat as well. Big up yourself, mate. And we've got Omar as well. Big up yourself. Okay, now, sod the Arsenal. Let's talk about why we're really here. TV series and films. Now, as I said earlier on, you guys know I'm very much a massive TV junkie, right? Love my TV. So I made a list. Not that I'm one to script or stuff, but I know what I'm like. I'll forget. My memory's terrible, right? So I had to make a note. Yeah. So in terms of series, has anyone seen Stranger Things? And when I say that, I mean this new series, because I completed it yesterday. I know the second part, I think, is it the 1st of July? I think. Yeah, I think it's the 1st of July. And you know what? I was very late to the party with regards to Stranger Things, because there was this phenomenon all over the world about it. Oh, this is amazing. It's this, it's that. And I did attempt to watch it. I think I watched about an hour. So pretty much the first episode. And I could not get into it. I couldn't. And I'm one of them people, something has to grip me early doors. If it doesn't, I lose interest, right? So, do you know what? I watched the first episode of the very first series. I thought, no, it's not a bit of me. I left it alone, right? But I'm one of them people, right? But when around me, all I can hear is this buzz about Stranger Things. Oh my God, have you not seen that, Diesel? Oh my God, you'd love that. Oh my God, have you not watched this? Oh my God, it's amazing. Oh my God, it's taken America by storm. Oh my God, have you not seen it? Oh my God, you need to watch it. Give it another chance. Oh my God. Right. So, I'm hearing all of that. So obviously, due to pressure, I thought, you know what? Let me just watch this again. Let me try it again. Right. And I did. And do you know what? I've got to be honest. I did get into it. Right. So, I did. So obviously, I watched the latest series. And as I said earlier on, what was it? 6-7 episodes, I believe it was, I think. So yeah, I completed that yesterday. And I think the second, you guys will let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it's the 1st of July for the second one, or whatever they call it, the second story, whatever. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, I've got to say, I think this series is really good. It's weird to see those kids because they've really aged. I know obviously, I think COVID and I think the pandemic, sort of filming ground to a halt because that was going on. So obviously, I think the series would have come out a lot earlier if it wasn't for COVID. But yeah, nonetheless, it's come out, and yeah, they have all aged big time, especially Justin. Oh my God, and L11. But yeah, you guys haven't seen it. You won't know what the hell I'm talking about, to be honest with you. Nino, big up yourself, Nino. Nino's in the chat. Diesel, have you been watching Better Call Saul on Netflix? No, I've not seen that. I've not seen it. Is it decent? Is it good? I've heard of it. Let me know. Kabir, Stranger Things is yeah. Do you know what? I do. I like it. I can't lie. I was a bit. The last series, I was a little bit gutted for Billy because I really liked him. I liked his character. So when he got killed, I was like, oh man. I would have liked to have seen more of him because I thought he was good. And also, anyone who knows what I'm talking about, if you've seen that series, you see that with Billy, right? He was on his, so he was a lifeguard, wasn't he? And obviously, he chats up the mum, like that mum who's so sexy. Like I definitely would have. And he's on his way, so he's in the car. He's on his way to the hotel to meet her, right? Because obviously, like they're going to do a ting, yeah. And obviously, then he gets captured. Now, for me, I'm the kind of man, I hate waste. Honestly, anyone who knows me will tell you I hate waste. Yeah, go and get your thing. If I'm in the car and I'm driving to go and meet a girl, yeah, I ain't stopping for no one. Trust me. Yeah, I ain't stopping for no one. I don't care who I see on the road or I hear a noise. Nah, I've got one agenda: to get to that hotel as quick as possible. Yeah, that's me. I'm gone. Right. So that's just me. Maybe I'm different. I don't know. But yeah, anyone who's not seen the new series, go and watch that. It's really good. Now, Top Boy, I love, and I don't know if I think I spoke about this in the previous Diesel Diaries as well. But let me ask you guys this, because I don't know if this is a common thing or whether it's just me. So when you're a TV junkie like myself, right? It's like me now. I go on Netflix, and do you know what? There's a lot I've seen. Right, so trying to find something new is quite hard, yeah. But see, the thing with me is I spend more time searching for something to watch than I actually do watching, right? And that's my problem. So if I struggle to find something to watch, I end up reverting to, I just go and watch something I've already seen. That's why some of these things I've seen over and over and over and over again. And I'm not one of these people who can watch something once, really enjoy it, and that's it. Don't watch it again. If I like something, I'll just watch it. I'll watch it over and over. There are certain films I've seen 100 times, and I still enjoy watching them, like even like today. Yeah, I still do. I can't help that, right? That's just me. I have a very addictive personality. Top Boy is definitely one of them. I just love it. I love Top Boy. It's so real. And it just reminds me, you know, certain parts of London where I've lived or whatever, or what I've seen, people I know. It's very, very, very reminiscent of a lot of these estates in London. It really is. That's why it's so relatable, you know, and you watch it and it's real. You know what I'm saying? Some of it's obviously a bit OTT, like, don't get me wrong, but really, like in general, it's very gritty. It's gritty. It's real. The way they talk, the lingo, the accents, everything. It's bang on, right? You know, whoever's wrote that has done an absolutely brilliant job. And big up to Drake as well, because if it wasn't for Drake, we'd never have seen that Top Boy. So big up to Drake. He recognised the good thing and he made sure it got sorted out. He patented it. He patented the ting. Yeah. Come on, I can speak it. Come on. I'm diverse. Right. So yeah, but I do enjoy that. And listen, I think there is a new series of Top Boy coming as well. I'm gutted actually as well, because I'm sorry, spoiler alert. But yeah, when they killed Jamie, man, I thought, nah, that was wrong. That because I really like Jamie in this in Top Boy. I love him. I think Jamie's quality, right? He plays Michael Ward. He plays that role so well. When I see Sully do that to him, I just thought, nah, in front of the brothers as well. That's cold, you know. I thought, no, that's seriously, that's deep. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that dynamic and what's going to happen there, because I'll tell you something now, Sully and Duchesne, that was definitely not ordered by Duchesne, because Duchesne likes Jamie, liked him. Yeah, so yeah, listen, them two, I can see them two just going into an all-out war. But yeah, Top Boy is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It just gets better and better every single season. Now, the thing I've been watching now, I think this is something that a lot of you guys probably would have watched. Now, this took me 3 weeks, right? I completed it Friday, just gone. 3 weeks, because it was 6 series. 6. Right, and that was Teen Wolf, and I've got to be honest, I absolutely loved it, and I've got to say, the girl in that who plays Alison, oh my god, that girl is absolutely gorgeous, stunning. The face, oh my god, the boat race on it, oh, what a lovely boat she's got, absolutely stunning. I think her real name's Crystal Reed, I think, something like that. Not that I YouTubed her, I mean, come on, I wouldn't Google her. But yeah, she was lovely, I've got to say. But Teen Wolf, anyone who's not seen that, stay with it. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Loosely based on the film, but yeah, it's really good. Oregon Goonies in the chat. Big up yourself. Big up Diesel Son. Jesus to save Tias. Yeah, we'll see, mate. We'll see. Is he definitely coming then? Josh Grant is in the chat as well. Big up, Josh. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. United fan, great program. I'm assuming you're on about Teen Wolf, yeah? Because I really enjoyed that. We've got Static in the chat as well. Big up, Static. Lovely. Do you know what, Oregon? Euphoria. Is that the Drake one? I keep hearing about this. Look, I've not seen it yet, but a lot of people have said it's meant to be really good. And obviously, I think Drake's back in it. Is he the one who's financed it or something? So yeah, I'll have to. I'll give that a go as well. Euphoria. Yeah, I have heard it's really good. So I shall give that a try. So yeah, Stranger Things, Top Boy, Teen Wolf. Also, has anyone seen The Staircase? Has anyone seen that? I watched that 2 weeks ago. True story. I thought it was all right. It wasn't brilliant. It was all right. But do you know what? I've got to say, it's about this guy. He's accused of killing his wife. He claims he didn't. A lot of evidence stacks up that he did, but there's a lot of holes in it. A lot of holes. The one thing I will say, very rare I watch something like that And by the end of it, let me put it to you like this, right? The staircase, I watched it. I watched all of it. I completed it. And at the end, when I completed it, I was still in two minds on whether he did it or not. Normally, with things like that, all throughout, it's so many twists and turns that you think to yourself, did he? Didn't he? Did he? No, I think he did. No, I don't know now. No, he definitely did it. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think he did. No, he did it. He did it. With every episode that goes by, you seem to make your mind up. And then you change your mind because of something happens in the next episode, another twist, another turn, right? But this thing, the staircase, this was one where even at the end, I was like, I still don't know if he did it or not. I still don't know. If anyone has seen that in the chat, can you give me your thoughts? Because that really sort of messed with me a little bit, right? Because I was like, I still don't know if he did it or not. A lot of the evidence, it's like he did, but then there was a few things where I thought, no, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But it was a weird one. But it's a true story. Things like that I love. The other night, not last night, the night before, I watched something on Netflix called The Craigslist Killer. Oregon Gooner. I'm assuming you would have heard of that. The Craigslist Killer. Yeah, let me know. That again. I think that was a true story as well. This guy, I think he was a surgeon or he was a student. He was practicing medicine. Met this gorgeous girl, fiance, about to get married. This guy had everything. Sorry, I thought it was a fly or something. But yeah, he had this thing about going on Craigslist. Now, Craigslist, I think, is it like Amazon to us over here? I don't know. It's this big, like Gumtree or eBay. I think it's eBay, like what we know as eBay. I think over there, if I'm right in saying this, over there is their version of eBay. They call it Craigslist, right? So, he was just contacting these prostitutes and these girls, these masseuse, meeting them up in hotels, killing them, doing whatever, robbing them, mugging them. But yeah, in a way, I just watched it and I thought, this guy's dumb, because he's not really covering his tracks really well, if we're being honest. And it was a matter of time before he got caught. And even then, it was like, I didn't do this. He convinced himself he wasn't the man. And I was like, what is this guy on? Absolutely just something wrong with him. But yeah, that was quite good. I quite enjoyed that. Static, 26 likes. Thank you very much. Hit the like button and subscribe. Lovely. Thank you very much. Static, I always see your comments, bruv. Come on. If you see this, keep up the good work, bro. Thank you very much. Do you know what? I'm quite impressed, actually. 36 people watching this right now. About 5-10 minutes ago, I think I hit 45. For a stream like this, where I'm talking about TV, that's pretty good going. Because really, if it's not Arsenal, people don't want to watch today. But you know what? It just goes to show that we all have a common interest. We all love the TV, right? So stay with me, guys. I've got more. So yeah, that was a staircase. Has anyone watched it? Hang on, let me just. I haven't seen anyone yet in this chat say they've seen it. It must just be me then. Okay, cool. I'll shut up. Craig Malloy, very quickly, just going back to this Jesus thing. Real Madrid are preparing a bid for Jesus because Ancelotti likes him, and I did read that earlier on. If they do come in, it's game over. Let's be honest. Why not Spurs? You come on Team Wolf. I wouldn't have picked for that. I wouldn't have picked for that. It's a good watch. The Mad Uncle was my favourite character. I am the Alpha. Do you know what? I liked him. What was his name? But yeah, I liked him. I really liked. And do you know what? For me, he was the proper Alpha. For me, I know he lost it to Derek Hale. That's it. But for me, yeah, it was the uncle all day long. He played that role so well, and he looked the part as well. But honestly, guys, Alisson, oh my God, I'd marry that tomorrow. Yeah, Ryan, I agree. Yeah, Cobra Kai as well. Do you know what? When I first watched that, obviously we all loved the Karate Kid years ago, right? And obviously, sometimes I look at these like spin-offs and I think, oh, you know, they're trying to sort of recreate the dream, you know, and it's never going to be as good as the original. So there's any point in watching it, right? That was my sort of like mentality, right? And I thought, no, do you know what? It's had a good write-up. It's got good reviews. I thought, do you know what? Let me give it a try. And oh my God, I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. Then the second series come out and I thought, wow, this is where it's going to go. And it got even better. Cobra Kai is one of them series where season after season, it just gets better and better. And I thought, rah, yeah. And again, I keep talking about birds, I'm sorry. But in that show, Daniel, what's his surname? Danielson. I'll call him that. Danielson. His daughter is lovely as well. Really nice looking girl. Very pretty. So, yeah. Cobra Kai is up there. I do like that. Tinder Swindler. Tinder Swindler. Haven't seen it yet. I will. I've heard that's really good. I've been told a lot about it. And if what I'm being told is true, then oh my God, how stupid was this girl? I mean, surely. I find it very hard to feel sorry for girls like that because they just believe, I've got no money on me. I will have. But for now, could you transfer 20 grand into my account and all that nonsense? And she does it as well. I'm sorry, not for me. But yeah, if that's not the case, then I do apologize, but that's what I was told. Grant, I have not seen The Staircase, but I have it on my list. Mate, give it a watch, right? And let me know your thoughts. Team Wolf, I watched it. Someone put in here as well. Oh, where was it? Peter Hale. Who put that? Let me find it. That's the guy's name. That was it. That was it. Why not Spursy? Yeah, was you? Yeah, Peter Hale. Lovely. Toolbox Killers. I've never heard of it, right? Is that on Netflix, mate? Let me know. It's all love, static. Come on, as you know. Andrew Maguire, big up yourself, Andrew. Andrew's in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. The Man Who Fell to Earth and Stranger Things. The Man Who Fell to Earth. I think I started watching that. Is that the one, the alien? I forgot the guy's name. Is it Chiwetel Ejiofor? That's the guy's name? He's an alien, and he just If that's the one that I'm thinking of, yeah, he gets mugged by a couple of guys, and there's a woman who's driving, and she wrestles with her conscience. Do I stop and help him, or do I just keep driving? And then conscience gets the better of her, and she stops the car, and she goes to help him. If that's the one, then I think I've started watching that as well. It's not gripped me yet, but I'll give it a chance. Oregon, right, Narc with Ray Liotta, also as well. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta. Oh my God, what an actor he was. Rest in peace to Ray. Quality actor, and I think obviously he's most well-known role is probably Goodfellas. But yeah, what an actor he was. So yeah, rest in peace to Ray. SNK Neo Geo, big up yourself as well, mate. Hope you're well. Hi, Diesel, mate. Hope you're good. Mate, if you're good, I'm good. We've got Dre Vision in the chat as well. Top Boy, come on, Dre. Anyone who's not seen Top Boy, there's something wrong with you. Seriously, you need to watch that. Yeah, Top Boy is absolute quality. And anyone who's seen my picture with Ashley Walters on Instagram, come on. Ashley's my guy, so big up to him as well. They're massive fan of Diesel Arsenal. I'll have you know. He's probably watching right now. But anyway, so yeah. Right, Liar. Anyone who's not seen that, that's a good series. Do you know what? I've always been into films more so than TV series, right? I'm more of a film lover. But for whatever reason, and I don't know why, in the last sort of 3 or 4 months, I've been steering more to series rather than films. Yeah, if I find a series, I'm in heaven. If it's something that I'm really into as well, and it grips me. There was one called The Stranger, I think. The Stranger. I think that's what it's called. See a series like that where it just gets into it straight away. Like there is no slow build up. Anyone who's seen The Stranger, right, you would know what I'm on about. It just gets into it. The first 2 or 3 minutes, bang, action. You know what I mean? A big drama. And I'm like, right, okay, I'm into this. It gripped me straight away. The Stranger is absolutely amazing. Anyone who's not seen that, go and watch it. Clickbait as well as another one. I thought Clickbait was absolutely brilliant. That gripped me from start to the middle to the end. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, yeah, Alison Argent. She's lovely, mate, honestly. Yeah, Alison's. Oh. Yes, anyway. Sometimes I forget I'm streaming. Got to keep it in check. Ryan, it's on the Sky Crime channel days, and talking about Sky Crime, a lot of the content on there is class. Right, okay, I shall give that a look. Nice one, mate. Lovely, lovely. Thank you very much. Top Boy Summer House is dope. Dope. Yeah, it is, mate. I'm telling you. Top Boy's the one. Tony, I'm glad you brought this up, because that's on my list of films that I wrote here. The new Top Gun film. I watched it Saturday night, I believe. And I've got to be honest, I really enjoyed it. So anyone who's not seen that, go and give that a watch as well. Tom Cruise, I know he's aged, but Christ, blimey, I that's a lot of makeup, because he didn't look that much different from the first one. So yeah, he pulled it off. The actress in that who owns the pub, Jennifer Connelly. Oh my God, absolute salt as well. Christ, somebody. Oh, anyway. So yeah, she's in that as well. Jennifer Connelly, absolutely lovely, and obviously she is the love interest of Maverick. But yeah, the film is massively centered around the relationship between Maverick and the son of Goose, who was Maverick's partner in the first film, and obviously he died. So yeah. There's I won't say any more than that, but yeah, it's largely centered around that relationship. But you know what? It's worth a watch. It's really good. So yeah, I did enjoy that. And big up to Val Kilmer as well, who obviously made and a bit part in that film as well. Liar, is that about Julian? No, Liar is about, I forgot the guy's name. What, he's got a Welsh name. Really, I tell you what, he plays the role so well, though, by the way. He's absolutely brilliant. They both are. Joanne Froggatt, I think, is the woman, is the actress, but I can't remember, Gwyneth Griffin or something like that. It's a Welsh name. But he's a really, really good actor, and he plays this role to a T. He's a surgeon, very well-to-do, speaks well, has a good etiquette. And the woman, Joanne Froggatt, she's a teacher. She is his son's teacher. So yeah, he takes her out on a date. But this guy, what he does is he drugs. He takes girls out, women out on dates, drugs them, and then you can imagine the rest, right? So these girls pass out. He does what he does, but this girl clocks what he's done. She knows what he's done, and she has a really tough time improving it as well. And yeah, just as it goes through in the early doors, you do watch it and think, no, he don't seem that type. And then the more you watch him, more you think, oh, hang on a minute, hang on. And there's a part of you that thinks, is this girl like? Nah, she must be imagining it. Again, I talk about twists and turns. This has it. Yeah, this has it. But because he plays the role so well, you do think to yourself, nah, he's a surgeon. He's a good-looking bloke as well. He don't struggle to nick a bird. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would he do that when he can? Yeah, but honestly, the more you watch it, he's very chilling. The way he plays the role. Comes across as a really nice guy, but he also has this dark side as well. Really good. Really good. You know what that reminds me of? Moving on nicely to the TV series called You. Right? Anyone who's not seen You, again, brilliant. The guy in that who plays that, oh my God, he just plays it so well. Because on the one hand, you think he's a nice guy, and then he has this dark side. Actors like that, and I think they call it method acting, where they're just in that role 24/7. I can imagine. Honestly, it's literally, I mean, literally, you're talking Jekyll and Hyde, literally. Oregon Gooner, I've seen this film, really good film. The Place Beyond the Pines, Ray Liotta, Ryan Gosling, another one. Ryan Gosling, really good actor. I like him as well. JO3C15, Top Boy is realistic too. I saw a gang stab someone on my main road. Mate, where I'm from, if you don't see that, in fact, if you don't see police or you don't hear an ambulance, you think there's something wrong. Something's not right. Yeah. There are certain parts of London where that is standard. That is, I've known people had shooters pulled out of them because they looked at them the wrong way. Joe, believe it or not, it does happen. A lot of these things as well, if unfortunately, are literally wrong place, wrong time as well. You know what I'm saying? You literally really do need to have your wits about you. Saw the first Top Gun in the theatre. I just aged myself. Oh, quality film. N7 Gamer 69. Big up yourself, N7. Hope you're well, mate. Millions quality show. I've heard of it. I've not seen it. I shall give that a go. In fact, do you know what? See what you guys are suggesting. I'm going to make a list and look these things up, yeah? Just to prove I'm listening to you. Oh, pen don't work. Hang on. Right, so Mayans. N7, thank you very much, mate. I shall give that a go. Craig Malloy, Diesel, I treated the missus to go and watch Robbie Williams' homecoming concert in Stoke-on-Trent. Right, let me just stop you there, Craig. I love Robbie Williams. I do. I'm a big fan of, and I have been over the years. Whilst I agree he's not the best singer, I love someone like, he's a showman. I love showman, right? That's one thing I do love, yeah? He's not got the best voice. We all know that. But he can hold a stage. He's a character. He's charismatic. I love Robbie Williams. I really do. And his songs are absolute tunes as well. So, yeah, listen, well worth the money. Go and see him, mate. Definitely go and see him. And that is a treat. Doing that for her, mate, she best give you something back. Because if she don't, Craig, seriously, I'll have to have a word. But anyway, we've got MS Hussein in the chat. Big up yourself, MS. Hope you're well, mate. My guy. We've got DWTT, Evening Diesel in the chat room. Hope you're well. Jimmy D's in the chat as well. Big up Jimmy D. Grant McRoberts. You bring me on nicely onto what I was going to talk about. Yeah, I thought that woman in Liar was Amber Heard at first, but then later on I grew suspicious of him. Right, let me just say this as well, because I think you mentioned it, Grant, earlier on in the chat. I'm sure it was you. Before I went live, right? Now, we all know Johnny Depp, yeah? We all knew he was innocent, right? And I've been following it. I think I said this to you, Grant, as well, obviously, when I addressed you guys in one of the streams I did previously where I brought this up. You just can't get away from it. You know, you couldn't get away from this courtroom and you know, the things that were said and what was going on. I started to follow it. The only thing that really annoyed me about Johnny Depp was, oh my God, it takes like a year to get a sentence out. Like, seriously, Johnny, all the drink and drugs have literally, they just messed you up. Yeah, get it out, spit it out, hurry up. But that aside, I've got to say, justice prevailed for me. Justice prevailed. Yeah. And already, I've seen certain comments on social media, but I know she was guilty, but I do kind of feel sorry for her because she was crying and she looked upset and stuff. And do you know what? You know when you see things like that and you just think to yourself, that is a classic example of why I keep on going on about the way it is in this world today. Yeah, the way it's so soft. People are so soft. We all have to be nice to each other. You know, mental health is on the rise. Yeah, I know so many people who abuse mental health. They abuse it. And whilst I believe in it and I know it's true, of course I do, right? There's also, on the flip side, you have a lot of people who abuse it. Like, you know, they jump on it because they know that the minute they mention those two words, people are like, whoa, right? They back away. They can't challenge you now because there's such an importance on mental health and well-being and all that sort of stuff. And rightly so. You know, there should be. I just can't stand the people who abuse it. Right, who use it for the wrong reasons, because it's damning, yeah, for me, right? This woman was guilty, pure and simple, right? She is an actress. She sat there and tried to fool the whole world, not just the court, the whole world. She tried to damage this man, yeah, damage him, right? Because for me, she was jealous, and she went to the ends of the earth to try and destroy him. And do you know what? We're very quick, right, to criticize the legal system and justice when it doesn't prevail. and stuff like that. You know, when court cases go wrong, or they put the innocent person away, and then years later we find out, oh, they were innocent after all, and they don't even get an apology, right? They may get paid off a little bit of money here and there, but that don't come anywhere close to what they suffered inside. Yeah, we're very quick to moan about that. But you see something like this, when it did actually prevail, justice turned up. It turned up at this one. And I'm watching this woman, and I'm thinking, do you know what? Serves you right. Someone said it earlier on, it might have been you, Grant. She's now got to pay him 15 million. She doesn't have the money. Doesn't have it. Somehow she's got to find it, because she has to pay him. And do you know what? Justice prevailed, because I'm sick and tired of seeing women like this trying to. And normally in this country, I can only go off what I've seen, people I know, friends of mine who have been with a woman, right? And at first, all lovey-dovey, honeymoon period, all of that. And then when it goes sour, this woman just turns into an absolute cruel woman, right? And tries to take the man for everything he's got. Yeah, tries to rip the kids away, this, that, the other, yeah? And all they've got to do in front of a judge, lawyers, the jury, whatever, cry their eyes out, crocodile tears, yeah? So they're looking at this poor woman crying, visibly upset. And they're looking over there at the guy, big guy, you know, tall, you know, well-built, stuff like that. Straight away, you're guilty. You're guilty, you know, because they're looking over there, whiter than white, you know, Little Miss Innocent, Snow White over there, you know, crying her eyes out. And straight away, they have this picture of you. You're the man. Oh, I can't believe you've done this to you. Now, listen, I'm not saying it never happens. I'm not saying it's always the woman. I'm just going on experiences that I've seen, friends of mine who have been in that predicament, where I know for a fact that they were 100% innocent. Yeah, it didn't work out. Right, relationship didn't work out, whether it was his fault messing about, or whether they just argued too much, or whatever, I don't know, right? But at the end of the day, they try and paint the guy out to be, oh, he's a bad dad, he's this, he hurt me, he abused me, he called me names, he made me feel low about myself, he called me ugly, he called me fat, he called me this, he called me that, he called me this, he called me that, right? When really that wasn't the case, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, it doesn't really go well for us guys. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. So when I see things like this, I think to myself, do you know what? Well done. Good on it. Because I thought Johnny Depp's lawyers were absolutely class. I did not rate Amber Heard's lawyers at all. Right? At all. They were second rate. And that's me being polite. I thought Johnny Depp's lawyers had her so many times. It got to a point where it was laughable. Right, they took her. If you look at the line of questioning, there was a couple I saw where I thought they're asking her the same question, but they're phrasing it differently. And what Amber's doing is she's falling into that trap where they are leading her to where they want her to be. Right, and then she was answering it, and she was the minute she gave her answer, Johnny Depp's lawyers are hearing it, thinking, yes. Now I've got you. Now I'm coming for you, right? Because it was a case of, hang on a minute, 3 months ago you said this, now you're saying that. So Amber, which is it? Which is it? Because if you are telling the truth is the easiest thing to remember, right? That's what we all say, right? It's the easiest thing to remember. But you said it was A in February, then in March you said it was B. Now in June you're saying it's C. Which is it, Amber? Which is it? Yeah? And you see so many times she's sitting there, she's flustered, visibly flustered. She doesn't know where to turn. She's looking at her lawyers, help me out here, help me out. Nothing. Yeah? Too right. Yeah? Go back, because no one's going to touch you now. You are done, Amber Heard. Your career is done. You are done. You're done. It's as simple as that. You're done. How dare you try and destroy this man? Yeah? All I saw was clips and I heard sort of like videos of, it was her abusing him. It was her hitting him. It was her smacking him. It was her throwing things at him. But she's trying to say, oh, he did this to me. He did that to me. He did this to me. He did that to me. Right? Well, from what I saw and heard, it was the other way round. Yeah? But you see, women who do that, they get away with it. Yeah? Because, what do you mean this girl hit you? This girl punched you up? You're a man. What's wrong with you? Yeah? That's the sort of rule of thumb, really, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, guys, you've got to be so careful because I tell you, one thing about women, man, they can love you today, they can hate you tomorrow. And the day after, they can be your worst enemy. So you know what? Careful. Be careful. But anyway, let's go to some comments. Dre Vision, spot on. Some women are cruel. Listen, they are. They are. Listen, you get good and bad in everyone, right? And I'll say this all the time. I'll do these streams, and I speak real, I speak facts. There may well be women watching this who are going to think I'm an absolute arsehole, right, for saying all of this. But you know what? It's true. We can only go off what we've experienced and what we've seen, and friends of ours who have been in certain predicaments, shall we say, right? There is good and bad in everyone. I know some guys who are absolutely horrible, right, to their women. Oh, you know, horror. It's not all like one way here. Like, believe me, like when I say that, it's not all one way. My argument, though, is when it does go to the courts, they generally tend to side with the woman because really the lawyer who represents the woman will be saying to her, when you're in court, make sure you cry. Don't just cry. I want you to bawl. Bawl. Yeah? Make sure you bawl. Right? Show that jury service that you are such a broken woman. And this is a result of what he has done to you. Yeah? Do it. Because if you do that, we'll have the jury on side within, 5 minutes? Once we have them on side, this is going to be a piece of cake. Yeah, it's as simple as that. I've seen it, guys. I've watched it. I'm telling you now. That is how it is. So, guys, once again, I say this. Be careful. If you take nothing from me today, take that. Tony K, big up yourself. I feel so bad for Johnny Depp. It took him lots and lots of money to get out of a horrible, which I'll say to keep his name clear. I'm hearing he will get movie opportunities again. Do you know what? There's part of me who thinks to myself, do you know what? All these companies, Paramount or whoever it was, who wouldn't touch you, Johnny. If those same ones who knocked you, yeah, now come to you, ringing up your phone and knocking on your door saying, yeah, we got a role for you. Do you know what, Johnny? Tell them to go and do one. There is a part of me, guys, that thinks that way because as much as, yeah, he wants to, I would assume, get back to work and get back to making dough and money and all that sort of stuff, right? And doing what he loves. But there is a part of me that thinking, you was innocent the old time, Johnny. Yeah, you told everyone that you was innocent, but yet certain film companies would not touch you. Yeah, those same companies now want to come knock your door, ring your phone, and give you opportunities, and you're meant to say, "Oh yes, please." No, you didn't want to know me then. Do you know what? You don't know me now. See you later. I'll go and work with someone else. There is a part of me that does think that way because that is what I would do. I'm one of them. Yeah, I can't be bought. Right? It comes down to principle. It comes down to pride. Sorry, there are some things for me which are bigger than money and they eclipse money. I will always make money. I will always find money. That's not a problem. Yeah, I've got no issues in that regard. For me, it's a principle thing. Yeah, it's a principle thing. Yeah, you should have backed me back then. You didn't. Now you want to know me again? You didn't want to know me back then? Nah, later. Right? Go somewhere else. And Newman Jones, honestly, Diesel, it's so underestimated the amount of women who are perpetrators of domestic abuse as well as victims. People seem to think women can't be perpetrators and men can't be victims. Do you know what? I'm not going to name any names, but I wouldn't say he's really a mate, but there was a guy I know, right? He's about 6'1". He's a big guy, goes gym and all that, right? He's very stocky, muscular. He used to go out with this girl. She was 5'2", skinny as anything, right? But this guy was a really nice bloke, really nice bloke. You could tell he treated her well. He loved her, right? He worshipped the ground she walked on and all that, right? Now, there's one thing I know about women that, as much as girls love a guy who's like a bit of a, how do I say it? A bit of a lapdog, right? She says jump, he says how high, But I do know that after a couple of months, girls will love that from, in the beginning. But after a while, it's a case of, oh my God, call me a name, have an argument with me, something. Just man up, give me a reaction. Everything I tell you to do, you do it. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to, be a man. Like, deep down, a woman wants a man to be a man. Do you know what I'm saying? Not a doormat, right? And that's what this guy was, unfortunately. And do you know what? She used to hit him. Yeah, he would never hit her back because he loved her too much, right? And he was afraid that if he argued back to her, whatever, she would walk out and leave him, right? So for him, it was like a security thing. But it would not stop her lunging at him and throwing things at him and hitting him. And even though he would try and walk away, she would follow him. And there was a, you see, eventually those two, hang on, from memory, because I'm going back a few years now, right? But from memory, eventually those two broke up. I mean, like, it's on the cards, isn't it? It's on the cards. But you know what? This girl, I think he actually broke up with her. She thought he would never leave me. He would never. He loves me too much, right? Whatever I tell him to do, he'll do. He will never leave me. But you see, everyone has a cut-off point. I said this last week in the stream. Everybody, no matter what it is, everybody has a cut-off point, right? This guy reached his, yeah, and he had decent people around. Luckily enough for him, he had decent people around him to say to him, "Do you know what? You're a good-looking bloke. You know, you're actually a nice guy. You don't need this. You can go out and get someone." Who would treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. See the way you treat this girl? You want to find a girl who treats you equally, right? And after a while, he didn't listen at first, but after a while, he did clock it. He clocked it and he thought, you know what? They're right. I don't need this. I don't need this. He broke up with her, right? Broke up with her. And then obviously they had this, same circle of friends. This girl, right? This girl started like going because it was a shame. No one thought he'd break up with her. Right? They all thought if they break up, it's going to be her doing it to him. Right? So everyone was a bit shocked that it was him doing it to her. She went around to the circle of friends and basically said, look, yeah, I dumped him. Like he kept hitting me and, he kept abusing me verbally and he kept calling me names and he made me feel really bad about myself. And I stayed with him because I loved him. But after a while, I couldn't keep doing this. I had to walk out. So, but she was very believable, guys, right? So, this is what I'm saying. So even though they have the same circle of friends, he's telling them one side of the story, which is his story, and she's telling them her side of the story. But because she's very believable and she's crying and she's saying it, she's got tears, her nose is going and this, that, the other, a lot of those people sort of sided with her. And it was like, I never understood that because everyone was there. Everyone could see on a night out with these two. Like, you could blatantly see who wore the trousers, but they sided with the girl, right? And that ruined him a little bit, if I'm honest with you. And there's, I just look at that and I think, do you know what? If they really want to put you in the ground, they really can, honestly, like some guys from the outside, you look at him, tall guy, big, but it's not about that, is it? It's not about how he looks. It's about in here. Mentally, you're not tough enough, bruv. You need to, that term, man up. I wouldn't exactly say that, but you just need to respect yourself a bit more. I think that's what I'm trying to say to you. Because my whole thing is, and one thing that my parents always sort of like told me was, if you don't respect yourself, how can you expect any one of them to respect you? Because they won't respect you. You need to respect yourself first, right? And when people say, oh, I love myself, yeah, do you know what? In a way, so you should. Too right and all. Too right and all. Yeah, because if you know you're a decent person, you're better than that. She could be gorgeous looking. It doesn't matter, right? That's irrelevant how she looks. It's how she treats you. Likewise, as well, with men and women, it's how he treats you. If he don't treat you a certain way, leave. Go. Go. Yeah, Mike England, women who cry rape and are lying should be jailed. Yeah, I agree with that. We've seen a couple of cases of it recently, haven't we? Where, I don't know, she was dumped or something. She really liked him, but, he dumped her. He was messing about or whatever. I know what. And do you know what? The one thing, in my experience, right, from what I've seen, it's never the girl who has the idea. It's always the mates, right? If you notice, right, you'll get a girl. You know what girls are like, they break up or they get dumped, they're heartbroken. What do? Like, let's have a girls' night. Let's go and get Häagen-Dazs ice cream and let's go and get let's watch a film on the box or whatever. And let's just have a chat about men, right? Let's just abuse men all night, right? That's what they do, right? So all the girls they'll have a girls' night, a girly night in, they get a takeaway, bottle of wine, Prosecco, G&T, whatever it is. And then they just have a night where they're just slagging off men, right? Let's be honest. I've got a sister, right? That's one thing she told. That's what girls do, right? They just slag off men. But you know what it is? It's normally the girls' friends who are like, do you know what? If I was you, right? You know what I would do if I was you? If I was you, I was you, I would say this, yeah. You really want to hurt him? You want to get back at him? Yeah, because he's laughing at you right now. Trust me, girl, he's laughing at you right now. You know what I would do if I was you? If I was you, you know what I'd do? You know what I'd do if I was you? Say this, say this, say this, say that, say this, say that. Right? And you got the girl sitting there thinking, do you know what? You're right. I want to get back at him. Treat me like this, I'll show him. Yeah, do you know what? So you should. And do you know what? If you want us to back you up, we will. We will. We'll back you up. And that is how it starts. I swear to God, guys. That is that. It's a group of girls, and it's always the friends who put the idea in the head. Do you know what you should do? Say this, say that. I'm telling you, I've seen it. Oh, it's jokes. My God, look, we've got a couple of super chats here. God, blimey, look, I've earned it, eh? Have I not earned it? Come on. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Randy Viper, my cousin, my bro. Actually, my brother, my cousin, my mate, my buddy, my diesel, my tripod, my third leg. Come on, that is me. Need a permit for this. If I fly abroad, I have to pay for 2 seats. Yeah, you know the reason why, Randy. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you very much, mate, for the super chat. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. Listen, can I just ask you as well, Randy? Ricardo, where is he? I've not seen Ricardo in a minute. Where is this guy? Seriously, where is he? But yeah, hope you're well though, mate, and thank you very much. And I think you've put enough. Oh, come on, steak time, sirloin time, steak time, boy. Lovely, lovely. And you know what? Funnily enough, I do actually have a sirloin in the fridge, and I'm planning on having that after this, right? So what I love about steak, because I have it sort of rare, medium rare. It never takes long. It's quick, you know what I mean? Quick, yeah. And I also have those steak cut chips as well. I'm trying to think of them. I think it's McCain. Gusto's. Sorry, anyway, you can get it in Tesco's and all the supermarkets, right? But it's really nice and it goes really well with the steak. So, Randy, thank you very much. I love you so much. Big up yourself. Lovely. Thank you very much. Oh, I can eat now. Come on. As you can see, I'm wasting away, guys. Craig Malloy Diesel, what is your favourite Johnny Depp film? Have you seen The Secret Window? Yes, I've seen that. That's a bit messed up, that, isn't it? Messed up. But yeah, I've seen that. Do you know what? I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan, if I'm honest with you. I'm not. I did like, I'm going back years now, Edward Scissorhands. I thought that was decent. He did a film called Cry Baby. I like that. But other than that, I'm not really a big fan of his, if I'm honest with you. I'm not. Good actor, obviously, but yeah, I've not really followed him that much, if I'm honest with you, mate. Grant, Hollywood needs Depp. He doesn't need them. He has Dior and his band, so he's sorted. Yeah, I've heard he's in a band. Are they any good? It's probably the kind of stuff I'm not really into, but yeah. Yeah, look, even Craig says it. Look, Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, it was a good film, that. Yeah, speaking of that, right? So Edward Scissorhands, right? Winona, she was in that, wasn't she? Was she? Winona Ryder. She was in that, wasn't she? Winona Ryder back in the day, I thought was a little bit of a salt. I see her now in Stranger Things, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, she's proper aged, isn't she? Woo! But yeah, good actress though. I do like Winona Ryder. Tony K, so many women after seeing Amber Heard case will start lying now. It's pathetic. This is the new generation. Yep. Do you know what? Right, I've always been. There's a true saying. Yeah, I know you guys have heard this. Right, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and do you know that is so true. It's so true, honestly. Oh my God, I've got a right result that Zoe Thomas isn't here and Joe Smith isn't here. Could you imagine? Oh my God, they'd be having me guts for garters. Tony K, these are good question. As much as Johnny Depp's name has been hurt to an extent, do you think this has boosted his name too for winning the case? Yes. Yes, Tony. Agree, 100%. Reason being, mate, the world that we're in now, I say this all the time on here, you know, unfortunately, controversy does sell. It does sell. Every man, woman, and their dog would have been following this court case, right? To an extent, yeah. And as much as he's got off now, and obviously, I can imagine it's been a bit of a tough ordeal for him. But at the end of the day, who in this world doesn't know Johnny Depp now? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, we're talking worldwide acclaim, right? Because the whole world really was behind him. There was a lot more support for him than what there was for her. On the flip side, though, Tone, you could say, could this boost her? Because earlier on I said, that's her career done now and stuff. But you know what? When you look at it, you think to yourself, in the acting world, yeah, I can't see companies putting her in films. I can't, especially not now. If they let it all die down, then maybe in a few years. But yeah, in another line of business, this could boost her. Like, you just don't know. It's what she's going to do. One thing I do know, she's got to pay Johnny 15 million. She needs to get to work ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Go and check your local Mackie D's, Amber. Go on, start saving now. Tony, what shows and movies are everyone watching in the chat? Need my notebook out. Blimey, Tony, you've just joined us, didn't you? I can tell. Right, so just to recap, Tony K, Stranger Things, the new series, really good. The second part is out on the 1st of July, I think. So yeah, but so far so good. I'm really enjoying it. Top Boy, another one. Top Boy is absolute class, brilliant. Tone, earlier on, I just told the guys as well. Teen Wolf is on Netflix. The series Teen Wolf is 6 seasons, 6 series, right? And that took me just over 3 weeks to complete. There's enough of them, believe me. But you know what? It's really good. And if you do watch that, check out the girl in it, Alison, yeah, who's the love interest of Scott McCall, who is Teen Wolf. His girlfriend, Alison, she's absolutely stunning. So yeah, she's in that. But yeah, Teen Wolf was really good. I really enjoyed that. It was a bit of an achievement when I completed it because I was like, oh, it's taken me 3 weeks. And I'm one of them people, I can't watch more than 1 or 2 at a time. I have to watch one and I stick to that one and I just want to complete it, ticked off, and then I can move on to my next one. I'm not one of these people who can watch 3 or 4 series at a time. I lose myself, yeah? The Staircase, Tony K, watched that as well. The Staircase, based on a true story. It's the one thing I've watched, and I still don't know whether he did it or not. Let me know your thoughts if you ever do watch it. Liar, again, really good. I've seen that twice now. It's 2 seasons. It's really, really good, and it keeps you guessing. I love shows like that. Did he? Didn't he? Did he? Didn't he? Did he? Didn't he? Did he? Didn't he? I love that. Keeps you guessing. Right. Okay. The next one I wanted to tell you guys, there is a series called The Nest. The Nest. Has anyone seen that? It's got that guy in it. I keep forgetting his name. What is wrong with me? The guy from Line of Duty. What's his name? Someone in the chat, please help me out. Gosh, we've got a comedian in the chat. Someone block him, please. Thank you very much. The Nest. What's his name? Saucy bastard. No, I don't, Tone. Does it look like I do? No, I don't, mate. I promise you. If I did, I wouldn't be doing this, believe me. Yes. Good comment, Liam. Good comment. I have. I'm in 2 minds about this. So obviously, as we all know, PK has been with Shakira. Do you know what? Can I just say, I saw a picture of her recently, and I know she's obviously, 50-odd? I've never thought she was that great, even back then. I think it's a case of, like, she's, like, Brazilian, isn't she? So, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Because I'm sure he's come out and denied it. I don't know. But you know what? He's famed for its nightlife in Barcelona, and apparently he's been partying hard the last several months. And you know what? It's not just him. They all do it. You know, they're all up to it. All these footballers, trust me, we only know about the ones that appear in the papers. You know, there's enough of them who cheat on their misses. Let me assure you of that. You see a lot of them out in the clubs, and you see how they are. Yeah, they're all at it. They're all at it because they go to these clubs and girls throw themselves at them. And do you know what, right? Especially where I'm from in Essex, you know, like we used to see it over the years. You know, these players, it doesn't really matter what they look like. It's all about who they are, how much money they've got. You know, and it's not there anymore. I think it's closed down. There was a nightclub in Gants Hill called Faces, right? And we used to go there quite a bit, and used to see a lot of the Chelsea players, Tottenham, sort of London. You're looking at West Ham, but there was a lot of players used to go in there. You just see these girls, right? Some of them are stunning as well, stunning girls, right? But they're just throwing themselves in. And it takes a brave man to say no, like a strong man, you know, like strong-willed. A lot of us men ain't, you know, like if we're being honest, we're not, right? But some of these girls, unfortunately, I do know a couple of them. Their thing is they know that player's married, right? They know there's no way that player is going to leave his missus and his kids for her, yeah? But you know what? If for one night, just one night, if for one night she gets taken to an absolutely swanky hotel, gets fed the best food, if she's got to lay down and open her legs, she's going to do it. But for one night, she gets taken to the best hotel, eats the best food, and gets all her drinks paid for, and basically has a free night, really. A free night of luxury, yeah? Because we all know in the morning, he's leaving, he ain't ever going to check you again, yeah? Some girls are cool with that. They're happy with that. For them, it's a case of, well, for one night, guess who I was with last night, girls? You know, I was with so-and-so. You know what I mean? Even though he just used you, like, it doesn't matter. But I was still with him, though. I was still with him. I can say I've been with him. I can say I've been with, you know, and for me, I just find that absolutely pathetic. But what do I know? Randy Viper, again, my brother, my cousin, my bro, my homie. Thank you very much. Oh, Suits is one of my favourite shows. I'm watching Suits. Harvey Specter is my idol. Right, guys, anyone who's not seen Suits, please give that a watch. That's on Netflix as well. Earlier on, I said to you that, you know, certain series I just watch over and over and over. Suits is one of them. I never get bored of it. I love it. Harvey Specter in that is the absolute man. Donna Paulson, the redhead in it. Oh my God, all day long you would. This is the show that made Meghan, basically, right? Meghan Markle, yeah. Harry's Meghan, Harry's bit. This is the show that made her. She plays Rachel Zane in the show, and oh my God, in the show, Meghan is absolute fire. We're talking spice, yeah, absolute spice. She's lovely in it. But for me, the main man is actually, I say that I do love Harvey Specter, Randy, but I've got to be honest. Lewis Litt for me runs him close because I thought Lewis Litt is class. I love Lewis Litt. Lewis Litt in that is absolute. Oh my God, you could not have cast that role any better. The guy who plays him, what an actor. What an actor. You'll see what I mean. Watch it and you'll see what I mean. As much as he's the man, Harvey, Lewis Litt runs him close. Don't care what anyone says. Without Lewis Litt, that show don't work. But thank you, Randy. Love you, man, as per usual. Tony Kay wasn't Amber Heard with Elon Musk before. Yeah, that's what I heard. I see a clip of her in what's his name? What's the actor? The one who done the dirty on Johnny Depp. What's his name? James. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, what is it? I'd say my memory's terrible. James. Someone in the chat help me. Someone in the chat help me. It's James something. James. He was in Spider-Man. He played was it the Green Goblin was his dad, wasn't it? He was Harry in Spider-Man. That was his name. What's his last name? James something. James. No one know? Come on. Thank you, Kabir. And why not Spursy? Thank you, James Franco. That's it. Yeah, I saw a clip, right, of she got in the lift, went down to go and meet him at the lift, and then they was in the lift together. So obviously Johnny Depp's away, and she's brought him round, and obviously we all know what for. This girl, man, honestly, like, I'm so glad I'm so glad, obviously, that she got done, if I'm honest with you. What else? So, yeah. The Nest is really good, though, guys. Also, I'm going to throw a couple of old ones at you now. There's, I don't know if anyone's seen it. There's a series called Band of Gold. I'm going back years now. I think this was made in the 90s. I only mention it because it's reappeared on my Fire Stick, but oh my God, it's brilliant. I love Band of Gold. It's really, really good. There's also Widows as well. Widows, now, I think you can find Widows, and I'm not on about the film Widows, I'm on about the original, what the film is based on. That you can find Widows on YouTube. That's really good. I love that. And also there's this new series now that I've seen it advertised. It looks quite funny, actually. It's called Killing It. So I'm going to give that a try as well. And I shall let you know on that. But I've got a few things to watch, as you can see. Tony K. Diesel false Mourinho to PSG. Not ideal football. Mbappe won't be impressed, but a bigger chance to win the Champions League. He knows how to win. I can't see that happening one little bit, mate. I'm sure I saw an interview where Mourinho, I think he's enjoying being at Roma. I think he's thankful to them for the loyalty that they've shown to him. And I think he's gone on record to basically say, I will be here next season. For me, he wouldn't be a good fit there. Can I just say as well, as good a player as he is, Mbappe, I think he's a million a week now. And also, it's not just the money, but they basically said, he will have a big say in how the clubs run. And for me, I just find that absolutely laughable. I think that as soon as he got the contract, we all know he didn't get on with Leonardo. I think within hours of Mbappe signing his new contract, Leonardo gets shown the door. He gets sacked. Mbappe clearly had a big say in that. And for me, that's dangerous. It's dangerous. And it'd be interesting to see, because people can say, yeah, but what's he got? It's not affecting us. But down the line, it probably will, guys. It probably will, because this is the start of it. We're seeing player power now at an absolute high. Now, I'm not saying it's never ever been there before in the past, but I think nowadays the power is very, very much with the players. Right? Case in point, Mbappe now at PSG. Now, whoever comes in, because we all know Poch is going to be sacked if he's not been already. It's a matter of time. He will go. Mbappe will have a big say on who comes in. But if you're a manager at a club like that, and you need to give some real hard home truths to your players in the dressing room, yeah? What if Mbappe's having a bad game? I bet the manager wants to say something to him, but he feels he can't. Because if he don't keep him on side, he's out of a job. Because all Mbappe has got to do is go to the owners and start having a moan. And that's how it starts. For me, this player power, it's going to ruin football. And it will start here at PSG. When I say player power, look, there's player power everywhere in this league especially. But I'm on about to the level of that. I mean, that is just next level player power, that is. And yeah, I'm telling you now, we're probably going to see it, at more and more clubs where players or that talisman of the club has got a big say in the running of the club and who manages the club and who the coaches are and who they should sign and this, that, the other. I don't agree with it at all. They're players, they're paid employees. That is it. You know what I mean? Leave the running of the club to whoever it is up there. Your job, what you're paid to do is to play on the park and score goals. Simple as that. So, yeah. Also, I've got to say as well, Mbappe, to have turned down Real Madrid, for me, I lost a little bit of respect for him. That told me what he's done there is purely about money. He's in a league that's not really competitive, let's be honest. I'm not being funny. Real Madrid, Real Madrid are that kind of club. They have a mystique about them. Same as like a Barcelona. These sort of clubs, when they come knocking, you don't say no. And these are the sort of clubs that don't tend to knock twice. You know, they knock once, and if they do knock at your door once, count yourself bloody lucky as well. For him to have turned them down, because he could have gone there. Benzema's had a fantastic season, but was he 36, 37? Mbappe could have gone there and been the absolute star boy. He could have been the one to lead them into the next revolution. Instead, he stayed at PSG for money. It's not because of his love of the club and crap like that. And you see all these pundits and journalists coming out and saying, it's not just about the money and all this. Yes, it is about the money. It's about money and power. Those two things, that is it. Right? He doesn't love the club. If he did love the club, yeah, he wouldn't have held them to ransom all this time. He wouldn't have kept the fans guessing all this time. That was what put me off Aubameyang. Yeah? I don't care. No player is good enough to be able to mess around with the fans like that. Should I sign? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? No. How about you shut up? Yeah? I can't stand players like that. Right? Having fans on the string. Yeah? Or the club, holding the club to ransom. You are not bigger than the club. I don't care how good you are. Yeah? Seriously. But you know what? They've caved into him, and he's now got what he wants. He's going to be walking around the club now like he's the king. And you know what? If they think it's going to make them any better, it won't. There'll be more player power, more unrest. Watch what happens at that club. I'm telling you now. They're done. Real Madrid got rid of Varane, and United was so happy getting him. He looks a ghost of himself. Real Madrid know when to get rid of players. Look at their track record. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Ten Hag does. Will he keep Maguire? Will he not? You know, will he play him? Will he not? Listen, he's got some big decisions at that club because ultimately it's on him, isn't it? This is his reputation now. If he goes there and he flops, he's done. Yeah, I'm not saying he won't get another job elsewhere, but really, this could be the making of him. If he can go to a club like that, of that stature, and get them moving, I'll tell you something, his name is going to be up there in lights. And I think he wants a bit of that. Who wouldn't? Yeah, who wouldn't? So it'd be interesting to see what he does. What he does need to do, he needs to get in there and say, right, my way or the highway. It's as simple as that. I'm not into this massaging egos and making sure players are happy and sweet and no, you're here to work. Yeah? You're not here to work. There's the door. I don't care who you are. That could be you, Ronaldo. That could be you, Fernandez. Anyone. There's the door. Go. Yeah? We do things my way or we don't do it at all. It's as simple as that. He needs to go in there and lay down a marker from the get-go. Yeah? From the get-go. Tony K. Diesel, what do you think of Paul Merson saying Ben White should be captain next season? He's got the leadership skills, he said. Well, Paul Merson's obviously had a drink. He's obviously fell off the wagon again. And he's talking nonsense, Tony. And do you know what the sad thing is? I actually love Paul Merson. 9 times out of 10, he talks absolute facts about this club. I don't recall him saying that, but if he did say that, then yeah, he's talking fart. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he's talking absolute rubbish. So yeah, there you go. Guys, I've been going for 1 hour and 37 minutes now. I think I've done pretty well. Very, very quickly, guys, I just want to say as well to the 35 of you who are watching, I believe, Netflix, a film I watched last night, and I actually thought it was really good. I liked it. It's not one of them low budget film. LL Cool J's in it. It's called Deliver Us from Eva. So yeah, it's a comedy. So it's a rom-com, and you know I love my rom-coms. I watched that last night, and I thought it was really good. Top Gun, I've mentioned. King Richard, I watched that 2 weeks ago with Will Smith. King Richard, I thought was absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed that, and I thought Will Smith played that role to a T. So yeah, really good film. Obviously, it's about he's the dad of the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus. Really good film. So yeah, if you can watch that, I recommend it. The Batman film, the new Batman. Sorry, guys, I did not like that one bit. I didn't enjoy it. Robert Pattinson, for me, is nowhere near a Batman. Should not have been given the role. Sorry, he didn't look right. I didn't like it. So for me, that was a flop. But the one film I did watch and I thought was absolutely, again, I thought this film was brilliant, and I love the actor. He's really come up in my estimation the last couple of years, and that is Jared Leto. What an actor. The film he's in is called Morbius. I thought Morbius was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. So, yeah, anyone who's not seen that, give it a watch. But yeah, he's a good actor, really good actor. I've started to like take notice of him. He was in the show. Is it the We Work? I thought that was really good as well. You've got plenty of chats. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let's have a look. Plenty of chats. What are you talking about? Super chats, or have I missed any? Oh, laughing emoji. All right. You're pulling my leg. No, but guys, Morbius, really, really good. So right, I'd recommend that. Khan's in the chat as well. Big up Khan, hope you well, mate. So yeah, a few recommendations there, guys. So yeah, go for it. And also, I'm a big fan of Idris Elba. My guy, I love Idris. Who doesn't? He's in a new film called The Beast, I believe it's called Beast or The Beast. I saw a trailer of that last night, and that looks really good, actually. I've not known Idris to make a bad film. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. So, yeah, guys. No way, you thought that was crap. I loved it. Oh, come on, Grant. Give it another watch. No, all joking aside, no, I really liked it. Oh, Tone, 3 hours. I need to eat, mate. This is honestly, it's not great for your diet when you're streaming for that long, because you start eating late and it's long, and you want to try and get a bit of a night to yourself, watching a bit of like TV. Half an hour in bed and I'm falling asleep, mate. Getting old. New Batman. No, I didn't enjoy it at all, Tony. If I'm honest with you, I did not enjoy that at all. I didn't enjoy it. Beast is in beauty. Yes, Beast. The Beast. Yeah, Idris. Yeah, really good film. So I've seen it. The trailer looks decent. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm going to go. So listen, wish you well. And listen, like I said, tomorrow, 7 p.m, Warren's Team Talk will be here discussing the Loch Ness monster. Nessie, yeah? Make sure you're here for that. That's going to be jokes. But also, he does know his stuff, Warren. And if he says he's seen one, he's bloody well seen one. All right? So I'm going to go. But before I do, I'm going to play my intro again because I just absolutely love it. CMO, Connor, love you, bruv. Thank you very much. Before I do, hang on. Well. I'm so not tech savvy at all. But guys, wish you well. Love yous, man. Thank you very much. Well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.